attacking already. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Trying the left side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd down, going up top. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the returns. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the ground, it's Edwards. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Here comes this home crowd as the Tries to get off the field on third down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his production.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defenses throughout the league study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Back open in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On fourth down, looking to pass. On target over the middle. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll go to the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Going up top on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Murphy. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to pick up a first down. Now they'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of...
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds his back in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that pass intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first down.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Murphy. Release to the back. Complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. On his feet at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone, it's Logan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off play action on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's going to take off. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. 1st down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in They were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just hasn't.
And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see.
Touchdown, Iowa! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They want that clock to run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Wants to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he makes the extra point. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that.